hello, hello. Hey, fam jams. Good to see you. Hello, Mr. Yellow Owl. Well, hey there. Yes. I'm not always wearing glasses. I usually forget to put them on. These are just computer glasses. I actually am wearing contacts as well. But sometimes I don't feel like wearing them because they hurt my, with the headphones, they kind of like hurt my forehead a little bit, but I'm trying to take care of my eyeballs, so I try to wear them when I can. Gonna be hacking today? Yeah, we're doing TryHackMe cryptography stuff, finishing up that, hopefully. How am I doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Good. Not particularly bad or awesome, just okay. How are you doing? And hi, Shy. I just started to wear glasses while reading on the computer. I hate it. Yeah, it's a little annoying. I mean, I've been wearing I used to wear glasses primarily like over contacts. The past few years though, I've been wearing contacts more. I just don't I don't like the look of glasses typically, and like yeah, they just kind of get annoying. Hi, Sissos. Hi, Bedro. Bedtime slide at the gym right now. Ooh, I'm behind on my gym time. I need to work out after stream. I've been teaching myself Java over the past couple weeks. It's such a pain in the butt. Yeah, programming crap is so hard. I've been putting it off. I think when we're finished this, I forget what my plan was. I had this whole plan all planned out in my head, and of course I didn't write it down, so I don't remember, but I think I'm gonna go back to programming for a little while, at least. Or at least try to. I don't know. It wasn't going well, so I'm very nervous to go back to it, but I've taken a long enough break. I got my sanity back at least. I was really starting to lose it there. I'm doing all right. Finally about done being sick. Oh yeah. Nice. Now I get to do laundry. So that's the thing about laundry. There's always laundry. We're never done laundry. Because even if you do all the laundry, as soon as you change your clothes, there's more laundry. Laundry and dishes, they're just never ending. I hate those chores just because of that. Because it's not satisfying. Like, you don't get to just be done. Because you know more's coming very soon. I'm glad to hear that you're not sick anymore, though. That's good. I don't like the idea of sticking my finger in my eye every day to put things on my eyeball. Yeah, but you get used to it. I mean, it's one of those things that's like, it's the idea of it is not great, so you kind of get freaked out, but like once you do it, it's like super easy. It's just the matter of like getting it over with and start doing it, you know? It's like similar. Never mind. I'm gonna go on a tangent and I don't need to do that right now. Hi TMO. The border gives back, yes. Also that store wait, why Java? Hat? Also, the story of that lady that found like 100 contacts in the back of her eyeball is yuck. What? Okay, yeah, but that is just, that's like partially got to be like mental illness or something, right? Like, how do you get, I mean, how do you just lose, like, that's happened to me once. I have once found a contact, or once I put 2 contacts on top of each other and didn't realize it and was wondering what the fuck was wrong with it for like hours. And I thought it was just out of place, but it was really just 2 contacts on top of each other. And one time I did get a contact kind of stuck up in my eyelid, but it wasn't that big of a deal. Like, I eventually got it out. It just took a minute. But yeah, when the stuff like that happens, it's not ideal, especially if eyes freak you out. Like, a lot of people get like really freaked out by eyeballs. All right, let me sign in. Hi, Hardgrind. Hello. Wear dress goal? That is long over, TMO. That was like a week or 2 ago. There she is. Hi, Hawkran. Maid services and washing services do exist to fix that problem, Sly. Yeah, well, like, maids are not as big of a thing in the United States. Like, they're more expensive and like not, it's not as like common. I don't know why, but I think it's just because it's like, it's hard to find like cheaper labor, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But it's like not, it's not a normal, it's not as normal of a thing here. Java leads to Android app stuff and C#. They're all related. Ah. Oh, thank you for the follow, Skib Big G Effects. Oh, hi, Betty. Hello, my dear. Are you stuck? Looks like you're stuck. Great. There you go. Hello. Coming through. Oh, I wish we could just like hang out today instead of doing work. Blech. Just kidding. I'm kind of ready. Kind of ready. Oh, hello. Hi, Mama. What are you doing? Dance, live, dance, live, dance, live, dance, live. Hi, Kitty Sack. What is all that about? Dance, live, dance, live, dance, live, dance, live. Are you on something? Or are you just grooving? You're gonna dip your toes into the new RE game? Resident Evil? I haven't played any of the Resident Evil games, but they do look really fun. I've never gotten around to it. Yeah, I think actually this time I might. It depends on if I get around to it or not. I just started playing Arc Raiders. Yeah, when am I gonna freaking find time to play Resident Evil? I don't know. Maybe. It's on the list. I don't know if we're gonna get to it though. So glad to see you back at it. That'd be really cool, but you gotta get some work done. Yeah. It does matter how slow you go as long as you, it does not matter how slow you go as long as you do not stop. Yeah. Celebrating you going live, duh. Oh. Woo! Hi, Xenobites. I'm down to Arc sometime though. Yeah, we gotta get back. Yeah, I just didn't feel like streaming yesterday. I didn't feel like playing games, really. So, I just didn't. I didn't make an announcement or anything. Oopsies. Maybe this weekend we'll get back to it though. Hi, Boo Boo. But I skipped 2 Sundays in a row, so. Also, I just like, I don't know. My game streams aren't as fun, honestly, because like less people are in chat and like I don't know, there's like gaming is more relaxing, so that's like kind of what I want to do instead of like entertaining people while I'm gaming. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll just turn my Sunday game time into study time. I'm not sure yet. Hi, Will Sarge. Drink some water. Oh, you know what? I forgot to get a water, so let me go grab water. I will be right back. Ah! Hi, Pocket. I missed you. I missed you too. All right, 1 second. Isn't it early? I don't know. I'm back. I have a big ass jug of water. Ready to go now. I've been trying to take it easy so I don't get us in aggressive lobbies. All right. Why am I so red all of a sudden? Stop being red. Red. Stop it. Okay, there we go. If a gigantic water bottle too, yeah, they're the best. I like the double insulated ones. I like that they keep them cold. But also, you built an audience in software and game dev categories, so it's understandable that people who aren't interested in that particular game would not watch it. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to do both like gaming and software and dev categories because of that. It's definitely like a little tricky just to like hold your viewership. You can always warm up with some gaming and switch after an hour or two. Yeah, that's true. Maybe I should start. Yeah. I'm trying to think about what I want to do about my schedule. Like, I want to change it. I'm afraid to because I've been pretty okay at sticking with the schedule. But I do want to stream earlier, I think. And yeah. I want to stream more often. I'm like having a hard time committing to it because it gets really overwhelming sometimes. Like I need a lot of decompressing time after stream. Betty breaking stuff in a revolt of human leaving. Did she break something? Some people only stick to their thing, yeah. Because purple is a mixture of red and blue, then you added natural light, yeah. But it's like they're all at like different areas too. So like depending on where I am, like it picks up more on one or the other. I'm trying to have an aesthetic for me and then also be able to see my face in a normal light. So it's a little tricky. Most streamers start with 30 minutes of just chatting to warm up and let viewers filter in, then switch to whatever it is they want to do. Yeah, we do about 20 minutes of like just chatting, usually. And they block out hours if they want to do multiple things. Most programmers do love certain games like Factorio. I heard Factorio, is it Factorio that's the one that's like oxygen not included? I think, or is that Satisfactory? I forget which one it is. Has Betty brought dead mice? No, not in this building. She has, she has caught mice before, but not lately. I don't think there's any mice in this building. Not necessarily breaking stuff, just heard stuff clanking when she just not. Oh, it was because her food drops into like that bowl right there. It's like metal, so it does a lot of clanking. Your skin all red? It's just the lighting. It'll even out when the sun goes down, but until the sun goes down, the lighting is just weird. Like it'll be more blue in a little bit. Actually, I forgot to put the blue light on. The back light. The back blue light. Thanks for the follow, soy you. I don't know. I have no idea how to pronounce that. But thank you. Hi you. Hi. Hi you. Nice jeans. Thanks. Satisfactory and Factory are comparable. Oxygen not included is a totally different kind of game. Right. Somebody said, I thought one of those somebody said was like Oxygen not included. Maybe I'm thinking of a totally different game. Hi Chaos Machine. The best thing is to stick at that point where you feel most comfy with and don't stress yourself. The viewers will understand if they're following long term. Pocket. Hi. Well. Hello, Loki Abu. It isn't the slyest of the Borgs. Hello. Isn't it the lokiest of Abus? How you doing? Aren't you streaming? Or are you done? You're usually finishing around the time that I start. Alright, I guess we might as well get started. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I don't even know if it's calibrated. Ah, that's not what I want. That is not what I wanted. Okay. There we go. Hi, how you doing? Hi, Pinak. Even tires in the car give you away nowadays. Tire pressure systems vehicle tracking? Alright, I'm gonna look that up in a second. That sounds really interesting. What the frick? I'll second Chaos's message. The most important thing is you're doing stuff you like. The worst feeling is feeling like you're pressured to cover stuff you're not interested in. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, some stuff is just hard too, and I do put pressure on myself to like finish and follow through, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing, but I don't know. It's weird because it's like stream also like people do like my viewership is like strongest, I feel like, or I don't know, it's all over the place, but um a lot of the times it's pretty good when I'm struggling more. So not that viewership is like the main thing I'm going after. I am like focused on just like learning, but I do find that interesting. And I don't know. I mean, I enjoy the struggle too a little bit. Like I feel satisfied when I get to the if I get to the end. Not all I definitely don't when I don't get to the end, but if I feel like I learned something through the struggle, it's very satisfying. We love suffering, yes. Yeah, I just found it wild that TPMS sensor in your car can give you away. LOL. But like how? What do you mean? Not gonna lie, you spooked me last time. LOL. All aboard the struggle bus. Hi XR. How you doing? How's the stream going? Hi Watchmakering. It using unencrypted radio signals, nuclear facepalm. All right, let's check this out. Higher pressure systems vehicle tracking. Oh wait, I gotta transition. Okay, so tire pressure vehicle tracking system. TBMS are safety critical components. Okay, let's see if I can. What was it? It was cybersecurity. Is this it? Yeah. Toyota, Mercedes, and other major car brands enable silent vehicle tracking. They broadcast unencrypted tire data, enabling low-cost passive tracking of cars and driver. Passive tracking. Okay, researchers for IMDEA networks and partners have revealed that a 10-week study captured over 6 million signals from 20,000 vehicles using $100 receivers, highlighting severe privacy risks. I'm kind of cold. I might need to go get a sweatshirt. So it's broadcasting the data? They broadcast unencrypted tire data. Direct TPMS sensors embedded in tires transmit pressure, temperature, battery status, and a unique 2432-bit ID and clear text via 350 433 megahertz radio at 20 kbps kilobytes per second. Unlike indirect, maybe I should catch up on chat. Oh, hacker hoodie toad mode. All right, let me go get my sweatshirt. BRB. Okay, let's see what you guys were saying. Oh, thank you, Bookia Boo, for the 5-stream streak. Hell yeah. Wait until you learn about California and mandatory ID verification on Linux. I did hear something about that yesterday. Yeah, what? And maybe Colorado too, which hello, no thank you. What the fuck? What? I didn't look into it too much. I just don't understand how they're even gonna like enforce that, but like it's insane that they're even considering doing that. Like what is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? Infuriating. It's just it's nightmare fuel. It's nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Chat doesn't help with stress, to be honest, sometimes. But I love it when you struggle and learn because it's the best kind of learning. Yeah. Be a serial number? Yeah, I don't know. AKA just sniffing radio signals from the air. Yeah, your car is tracking your movements. Yeah. So the tire pressure stuff sends a serial number. Meh. Likely just a serial number. Hi, Betty. And if you get close enough, you can ID the same car by the serial number. What? What does that mean? Read their license plate? I remember feeling weird when I found out Google Maps keeps track of where you've been. You can turn that off. Like, I have all that shit turned off. You just have to, like, opt out of it, like, because it automatically opts you in for that crap. This kind of data leak is a stalker's wet dream. Exactly. Yeah, that's what's scary about it. Apparently, it will be required for all OSs, and it's going to be a shit show. Yeah, it's going to be a friggin'. I don't understand. I feel like it's not going to be successful. That's the only hope I'm holding on to. I haven't looked into it too much, but I just don't know how they can force these companies to do that. Like, they would have to make it a law, and that would require, I don't know, like some checks and balances and all that. I don't know, like I don't know. I don't know enough about how they, like, what legally they would have to be, what they would have to do. Yeah, checks and balances isn't the right word. It doesn't seem, it seems like it's like one of those things where it's gonna fail. That's all I'm saying. I don't see how it can be successful. There's gonna be so much pushback for it. So much pushback. There's gonna be way more pushback than support for it. I guarantee that. It's just the problem is the people that support it, if they're louder than the people objecting it, sometimes that does happen. Because some people are freaking psychos. Midnight BSD put a disclaimer and will not distribute to on California. Others are expected to follow. This is what happens when people don't know how to open their own email, think they can come up with ideas to protect kids from porn. I know, and like it's okay, but it's okay. Here's the thing: is those people are not the people that are making this happen. They're the people that are like giving the people that are actually doing it an excuse to do it. The people that are actually doing it just want everybody's data. Like, they don't give a shit about protecting kids. Oh, thank you for the follow, Osmosis Chan. Laws are not better here, just different. What am I doing? Oh, you guys are talking. Age verification is just a high web snarf. Age verification is just a way for hacker pedos will be able to target naive kids specifically. I know, it's just, it's like putting more of your information on the web is not going to help anybody. Like, that's really not going to help anybody. The law seems to mandate collect a user's date of birth, nothing specific. Researching this age verification thing doesn't look like there's anything mandating a photo ID, facial scan, or government database. They might just ask your age at startup. I was wondering about that too. Okay. Yeah, if it's just one of those things where they like literally are just like, are you 18 or over, yes or no, then it's not as big of a deal. But if they are collecting information like IDs, yeah, that's a huge problem. There's no need to protect kids from porn. The current tools work good if needed by a voluntary use. Regulatory requirements will just make it worse, not better. And here's the thing, is like certain websites like that are used for grooming, they need the solution isn't to, like, for Discord, the solution is not to require everybody to have an ID verification. The solution is to create a separate Discord app for kids and a separate one for adults. Not where anybody has to age verify. I just feel like, well, maybe that won't work as well for Discord, but like the one that's made for the kids has all the restrictions on it, has all of the protections, all of the like blocking of things, you know, and the monitoring. I just don't see how taking people's data is a solution for anybody but companies trying to profit off of it. But I don't mean like, I mean like a one for, I mean like a, I don't know, never mind. It's for fucking parents to take responsibility of their children. And I say that as a parent. Yeah. I mean, it's easy for me to say that because I'm not a parent, but like, yeah, I agree. Is like, it's really, it comes down to parental supervision. It's not the internet's responsibility to raise your kids. Like, the world exists and it's a shitty place in a lot of ways. And if you don't put the effort into protecting your kid from that, then you're a shitty parent. But it is not everybody else's responsibility to make sure your kid is looking at the right things. The only store the yes or no flag if you're over 18, allegedly. They only store the yes or no flag if you're over 18, allegedly. Okay. Dude, you want to know what's real stupid? Australia made it illegal for children under 16 to have social media account, including YouTube, because of dangerous content. A little kid cannot make an account on YouTube for kids, which was specifically made for them. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Like, I get the whole making it illegal for kids to not have social media under 16, but like cutting them off from websites that are made for kids, like, that doesn't make sense. Government's just wild, out of control. Like, it's because all these boomers are the ones like in charge that don't know anything. Like, they aren't the ones that invented the technology. They aren't the ones that like are affected by it the way that kids are. Like, I don't know. It's just the people making these decisions are just, they're so out of touch with the real issues and like how to address them. Yeah. Just saying, chat, if anyone wants to start a VPN company with me right now, we'll make bank. So it's only certain manufacturers, it looks like? Okay. At least it's not all of them. Yeah, this is not good. Anyways. What's a Renault? I've never even heard of this. Am I signed in? Renault isn't from origin French car manufacturer. Oh. Yeah, I don't think we have them here. All right, so I wonder if you've heard of Citroën? No, I have not. I wanted cybernetic implants in my cyberpunk dystopia and more neon. Right? Way more neon. But like only yellow neon and green neon. Other neon, not so much. Like green, yellow neon. And just like lines of it. Not like whole, not like the 80s or when was it? Yeah, I guess like the 80s was the neon phase, at least in America. Not like that kind of neon where it's like everybody's like wearing head to toe neon. I mean like the lines of neon. You know what I mean? Am I making any sense? I don't know. It's Zoe Chanel learning to hack. Hi, Morningstar. One kid in high school had one, like how when USA. Pugot? Pugot. I don't know what a Pugot is either. Pugot? Remember when we went to the internet to have freedom? See, I wasn't like on the internet when it was cool. I like barely was on the internet when I was a kid. Regrets. I thought it was cool because I like was a nature nerd. I don't know. But I missed like the best time on the internet, sadly. I mean, I had friggin' dial-up growing up in the middle of like the country, so it was not like, it was so slow, it was so terrible. And like I didn't have normal internet until I was like 17. So it was a struggle. My family was super far behind with the internet. Hi, Zeno. What kind of nature? Like, I just played in the dirt instead of going on the computer. I don't know. I did crafts and I went outside. That sounds like the dream. Do your family still own that place? No. They do not. What were you doing instead of being on the internet when the internet was hot? Web pages are actually fun and not corporate. Were actually fun and not corporate. I did touch grass. I didn't have internet until I got to university. LOL. Damn, Just Jane. You're like the only other person I know that has said something like that. Or really? And you're a computer nerd now. Look at you go. Outside, like with people? No, by myself. I was a loner because I lived like kind of in the middle of nowhere. So I didn't have like neighbors to like hang out with. Remember in the 1990s, the IRCs were used by gay teenagers to find some fucking liberty? I'm a bigger nerd than you are. Really, Pocket? Are you? Yeah, the first time I used a computer really was in university. It was a lot different than living out in the sticks, lol. Yeah. Yeah, I remember when I like, because the first internet that I had was like, besides like the shitty dial-up that I never used anyways because it was so painfully slow, was the first internet that I had at home that was fast was fiber. And it was like teleporting into the future. It was crazy going from dial up to fiber. It was freaking nuts. It was like mind blowing. I didn't have I didn't have internet until I went to university, but I'm so old. Residential internet did not exist when I was growing up. Yeah, so it's like different if you're like older, I guess, because that was just normal. But it was not normal for like just Jane and I's age. I grew up so far in the sticks you had to pipe in sunlight. I didn't grow that far into the sticks, but it was just far enough that when people like would come over to my house, they would be like, "Where the fuck do you live? Like, where are we?" I love hearing about all these people who grow up with real childhoods instead of being glued to a screen. Not gonna lie, it makes my heart warm a little. Yeah, I mean, like, I did miss the glory years of the internet, though. Which I kind of in some ways, I wish that I found computers or like my interest in computers a little bit earlier on because it would have been easier to learn some things, but I would have been a little bit more caught up, but you know, no big regrets or anything. I did have like, you know, dude, it's lipstick. You do not want this. Girl. GPS signal drops, you're in the right place. Yeah. Being a nerd, who would do that? Certainly not me as a middle schooler being an asshole in AOL chat rooms. See, AOL chat was like the only thing that worked on dial-up. So I did have AOL like chat. It was still slow, but it was like one of the only like cool things that worked on dial-up because I mean, yeah, I don't know. Did the house in Resident Evil 7 base take inspiration from the last place you lived? I don't know. Probably wouldn't answer that anyways, but I don't know what house in Resident Evil 7 was like. But he wants you to look pretty too. Okay. All right, I guess yeah, let's do this. Let's do the thing. All right, from the so what did we do last time? Let me see if I took any notes last time. I don't think I did. Calibrate. Oh, I forgot to fix my Obsidian notes. My get push thing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man. Hexadecimal was like gonna be the end of me. We're learning about hashing. Okay, we took a little bit of notes on hashing. Okay. Recognizing password hashes from the music is super, super quiet. Oh. Really? I didn't change anything. That's weird. Oh, wait. I'm surprised you can hear it at all. Wait, how can you even hear it? That doesn't make sense. You shouldn't even be able to hear it based on... Huh? Are you sure there's even music? Because my sources are not picking up on it. My mixer, I mean. Are you hallucinating it? Or crying just having tinnitus? Yeah. Okay, so other people can't hear it at all. Yeah, that should be correct. Okay, you should be able to hear it now. Or crying confirmed ChatGPT. Not hear any music, maybe it's outside the stream of Horcry. Yeah, maybe. Okay. All right, yeah, you should be able to hear it now. We should be good. Though mild. Okay, I can turn it up a little bit. Okay, but Horkrine, your hearing is normally like way better than everybody else's. Like, remember, I will never forget. I will probably never in my life forget when you could hear a 2 millisecond, or I mean, we didn't time it, but like you could hear the echo that nobody else could hear because I had the music coming through two different sources. That was crazy. Could be like me and have the music down so low going, hey, they got the same music taste I do. Cool. You just got an alert of the stream 11 seconds ago? That's slow. Was loud enough to hear. I don't know. Nobody else could hear it. I couldn't hear it. Well, I probably wouldn't have been able to hear it, but still. All right, let's get started. Recognizing password hashes from cyber defensive security perspective. We covered how to store passwords securely for authentication systems. Let's tackle this from the offensive security perspective. If we start with a hash, how can we recognize its type, eventually crack it, and recover the original password? That's like, yeah, how can we recognize it? That's what I want to know. Automated hash recognition tools such as Hash ID exist, but are unreliable for many formats. For hashes that have a prefix, the tools are reliable. Use a healthy combination of context and tools. If you find the hash in a web application database, it's more likely to be MD5 than NTLM. Automated hash recognition tools often get these hash types mixed up, highlighting the importance of learning yourself. All right, Linux passwords. On Linux, password hashes are stored in Etsy Shadow. Thank you, thank you, Horkrine, for gifting to Santa Vice. Thank you, thank you. Thanks, Horkrine. I appreciate you. That was very nice. I've had some hallucinations before hearing fan noises, and I thought I thought I was hearing some cheesy show intro my wife was watching, and then she wasn't even home. I used to, okay, so my window growing up was like, in my room was like, in this really weird position where it was like, it backed to this hill. So there was kind of like a little bit of a valley in between my house and then like the neighborhood next to us. Well, yeah, basically. But it was like far off because this is the country, right? So there's like a few acres, probably maybe like a quarter mile or more in between my house and like the neighbors. But whenever they had like a party or something, I could only hear it from my room and nowhere else in the house or outside. It was just like the specific way it bounced off of like the way the trees lined up and everything. I don't know. And I thought it's like sometimes I thought I was going crazy because I thought I was hearing things, but I figured it out eventually. How do I? What am I doing? Yeah, okay. Like 2% of your voice is competing with the music when you talk? Oh, okay, yeah. Thank you. I thought it was too low. Let me fix it. Would you hear whispers? No, it was always like music or something. It was always like that's how I figured out it was like when they were having parties. Um, but yeah, it was always music. I think you hallucinate sounds you expect to hear given some white noise and maybe a stimulation seeking mind. You know, okay, I have like the opposite problem of that. I have this thing where I block out sounds and I won't hear stuff. I've had my hearing checked. My hearing is perfect. Like it's perfectly fine. Like I don't have any hearing loss or like notable hearing loss. I literally just like have, what do you call it? Selective hearing or something. Like people will say my name to get my attention like 5 times before I will hear them. And like in high school, I remember when the bell rang to switch classes, I would literally be like watching everybody get up from their seat and like going to the next class and being confused and being like, where is everybody going? I didn't hear the bell. And everybody would be like, what the fuck? The bell went off. Like I just stopped hearing the bell. That's normal behavior. Most people have this. I have it bad. I don't think it's normal because people like call me out on it. That's why you never listen to me, just blocking me out, huh? It's not the same when it's typed. ADHD at work? Yeah, I guess it's ADHD. I think it is a symptom of ADHD. I will, the what out of you. Exactly. Yeah, people would always get mad at me because I would be like, what? What did you say? Hi, Scrappy. Got the opposite. So you hear everything? I feel like I hear all the conversations in a room except the one directed at me. Yeah, same. What was I gonna, okay, I don't know. Linux passwords. passwords are stored in a shadow, which is normally only readable by root. They used to be stored in Etsy password, which was readable by everyone. The shadow file contains the password information. What does it mean, the password information? Each line contains 9 fields separated by a colon. The first 2 fields are the login name and the encrypted password. More information about the other fields can be found by executing man5 shadow on a Linux system. Login name and encrypted password. Information about other fields can be found by executing man5 shadow on Linux system. Other fields. What is it? Info about the other fields. Oh my god, can be found. The encrypted password field. Oh, sorry. Why I need louder fans in my PC. I can filter out sound like that. I pretty much everything around me. Oh, you pretty much hear everything around me at all times? I have to block. I guess I have to block out sound to like be able to like focus on anything. Do you have that thing where you can listen to someone speak and go, huh? And then it takes your brain like 2 to 3 seconds extra to process what they just said? Yes, yes, yes. Oh my god, so much so. Like, it's bad. I come across a bit slow sometimes because yeah. I definitely it is better if you seed the shadow and password files. See. Wait, what? Better for who? The attacker? Brain buffers, yeah. Pokey. You're the fastest snail I know. You come across what? A bit slow, huh? I feel like that 2 to 3 seconds hearing delay created a social pressure to think faster since I'm starting late all the damn time. Yeah. And like sometimes it's like if I say what to somebody, I get really frustrated when they rephrase what they said, like I didn't understand what they were saying instead of re-saying what they said exactly, because I'm just like, no, like I just didn't hear it. Like I just didn't process it quick enough. Like I just need you to say exactly what you said again. It drives me crazy when people try to like then dumb it down for me. Like, no, that's not what I meant. Does rephrasing not help if it was said poorly the first time? Does rephrasing not help when it was said poorly the first time? No, I mean, sometimes if it was said poorly the first time, then yeah, it helps. But like, if it doesn't help if I literally just like, because I need somebody to get my attention first before they start talking to me. Like if they just start talking and don't get my attention first, then it happens more so like with the delay. So yeah, I mean like it still drives me crazy. A phrasing should not be a dumb down in general. Can you repeat that? I just didn't care to listen the first time. No, it's literally my brain has to like refocus on like what they're saying instead of whatever else I was focused on. I think the point was that sometimes you just need 3 to 5 seconds to think about what was just said. Yeah, that too. If I say something and I think that makes no fucking sense and then I rephrase it. Yeah. Someone needs to jingly shiny keys in front of you. Gotcha. Yeah, basically. Did you hear what I said? Oh, were you talking to me? I got it for free with the not thinking before I speak package. Yeah. Guys, it has taken me a lifetime to think before I speak. Like people, it has really become like, people used to tell me all the time, all the freaking time. They're like, wow, you really just don't have a filter, do you? But I have one now, and I'm very proud of it, okay? I offend people way less often now, and that would not come easy. I had to learn that even if something wasn't meant to be offensive, sometimes things come out offensive. Sometimes people take them as offensive because of the way that you say them blatantly. But if you cushion it and say it a certain way, then it'll be interpreted as the way that you mean it to. That was a skill I really had to learn. We're ADHD family now. Hell yeah, yeah. Would you recommend saying oops? Was that out loud to cover your ass? No. No. A lot of the times I would be like, I would have to explain to people like what I meant. And a lot of the times I could recover it like to some degree, but like not doing it in the first place is way better. I mean, I still do it sometimes, but I am way better. I'm like a lot better. Hi, Betty. So now can only think of biodome, making a filter. What is biodome? Hi, sick. I'm sorry that you got offended by the things I said when I was being honest. Exactly. But I learned that I thought because I was honest that it didn't matter and that I was just stating like objective things, that it was okay. Like I remember telling my friend, I was like, I just made a statement. I was like, wow, you have like really thick thighs. And I was just stating it as like a fact because she was really like, she was very, very, very athletic. And I was like, I thought it would be taken as a compliment or just like a fact. And it was like really offensive to her. And I was like, oh shit, like not everybody like would take that as like a compliment or like just like a fact, you know? And yeah, also don't comment on people's bodies like that. that's also something you're not supposed to do. But like, yeah, basically you just can't, like, you have to be like, oh wow, like your legs are really athletic, and you have to say something more opinionated than like factual, if that makes sense. I don't know. Compliments are off limits. Yeah. You just have to say them like a compliment and not like a fact. That's what I've learned. Like, if you're actually trying to compliment somebody, you have to say it like an opinion, not like a fact. And it has to be put into a positive description or whatever. But damn, girl, I love how thick your thighs are. Sounds way better. Exactly. Exactly. It's the way you say it. It's the way you say it. You would love it in the Netherlands. We are a lot more direct, like you already are. Hell yeah. Or perhaps you may opt for, those are a glorious set of earworms. Okay. Translation, you just have to be honest. Like, I love how you were able to solve that challenge giving your obvious mental definitions or not. What? Not like that, sis sauce. No, bad. Bad. Okay, the file contain more information. Okay, the encrypted password field contains the hash passphrase with 4 components: prefix, algorithm ID, options, parameters, salt, and hash. It is saved in the format like this. The prefix makes it easy to recognize Unix and Linux style passwords. It specifies the hashing algorithm used to generate the hash. Okay, how do I put that into my notes? All right, let's just look at it first for a second. I need to put this in my, this seems really important right here. Here's a quick table of some of the most common Unix style password prefixes that you might encounter. They are listed in order of decreasing strength. You can read more about them by checking the man page with man5 crypt. Okay, that was 100% on purpose as an insult wrapped in a compliment. Yeah, a backhanded compliment. Guys are pretty good at those. Okay, wait, so um the encrypted password field contains the hash passphrase. The hash passphrase with 4 components: prefix, options, salt and hash. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna simplify this. 4 components. The prefix ID, options parameters, salt, and the hash. So it's saved like prefix, options, salt, hash. Okay. Prefix makes it. Wait. The prefix is important. It makes it easy to use. Okay. Man 5 crypt. This will I don't know. My notes suck, but whatever. Just don't want thick thighs. They do. I don't know. Some of them do, some of them don't. I guess it's like a personal preference thing. I was thinking it was a compliment when I said it, but it was not taken as a compliment. But it was the way that I said it, I realized, because I worked on my ability to filter. I suggest you check out the files in the attack box next. I see how the Etsy shadow and Etsy password look like in real life. Yeah, let's do it. I was thinking that, but I was kind of waiting for it to tell me to do it. Here, let's get connected. Okay, see. Buns the machine. I know, not on my own box. I'm not freaking that stupid. Jesus. Oh, I forgot that we're in hacker hoodie mode. I literally forgot to put the hoodie up. Oops. I'm not smart, guys. Why didn't you tell me? We're in hacker hoodie mode. Come on. Hold me accountable. It's more to keep you warm. Yeah. Hoodie is +10 to hacking. It is known. Yes, thank you, my drong. Thank you. Exactly. You get it. Boom. Okay. Where are we right now? Where did it drop us? That's what I want to know. Okay, we're in home user. Okay, so let's go. And get rid of this. Go back here. So, or let's do ls Etsy shadow. I can't type. Ah! Wait, what? Etsy shadow? What? Shadow is not a directory. Oh, shadow's a file. Oh. Mm. Permission denied. Oh, we're not root. Well, that's stupid. Yeah, I mean, I guess we might as well try, right? Boo. Why would they do that? Time to hack. Poop. What is this? Secure the box? Um. All right, well, let's just look at Man5 Crypt, I guess. Uh, I guess you could always get linpeas.sh on the machine. But what does linpeas do? Linpeas is the one that finds exploits. Yeah. Do I have anything about linpeas up here? No. Do I have any notes on linpeas? I don't even have any notes on linpeas? Oh, great. Seriously? How do I have 0 notes on linpeas? That is not good. I've only used it like once or twice, but still. What is wrong with me? Yeah, it finds local privesks examples. Okay. Actually, that's probably not what TryHackMe really wants you to do. Maybe just follow the room what says. Yeah, no, it's definitely not what it wants us to do. But I was considering it. Consider the following line from a modern Linux system's shadow password file. Wait, but if this is the format, why are all these extra colons? What? What's the hash here? This is the hash? Huh? CTF team? Yeah, I'm okay. Oh, also I need to remind you guys, we're doing a watch party on Friday. Let me put that in. Watch party Friday. A bladder buster. What? Cheech and Chong? No. I don't think I've ever gotten through a whole Cheech and Chong. I've started Cheech and Chong like 100 times though. Should I do it earlier so that should I do it like midday for me so that Euro people can do it? Maybe I should make a poll first. Let's make a poll. Hold on, let me delete this. I'm gonna unpin it and we're gonna make a poll. How do I do that? How do I start a poll? Here we go. All right, only respond to this poll if you're actually planning on like going or like you want to go, depending on what time it's at. Pole is also a hero. Good one. The colons just separate different fields. Probably have to look up a reference to see what each one is expected to have beyond the first 3 or so, which I think are username, password. Wait, but it literally said that there are only 4 fields, 4 components separated by a colon, and it said it was like this, but I guess it's lying. I guess there's more than 4 components. What is Takedown? It's a Kevin Mitnick movie. What else did I miss? 4 components of the hash, which is one of the many fields in the shadow file. Oh. Wait, what did I put in my notes? Maybe I put my notes wrong then. Oh, I see what it's saying. Oh. Okay. All right, we're good. So where does the hash field start? Oh, okay. So the fields are separated by the colons, but the components of the hash are separated by the dollar signs. Yeah, I see now. Okay, so this is the prefix. The prefix is Y. Options are J9T. This is the salt. And then this is the hash. Wait, a hash can have like a slash and a dot in it? Okay. Hash field contains multiple parts. Yeah, I see now. Might be base 64 encoded or something. Okay. All right, the fields are separated by colons. The important ones are the username and the hash algorithm. So this... Wait, what was the hash algorithm? Login name and encrypted. Wait, what? But the salt is not separated by colon, and neither is the way that it's wording this is bad. It's bad because this is all this. These are both in the one component. I mean, the one field. The salt and the hash value are together. Second field has the format prefix option salt hash. In the example above, we have 4 parts separated by the money sign. Y indicates the hash algorithm used. Oh, wait. Yeah, why is it saying, because then even the hash algorithm is all part of one. Why is it saying this? This is fucking with me. It should not be saying this. It should be saying that the components are separated by $signs. Because these are not fields, these are components in the way that it's talking about it. Okay, whatever. I'm getting hung up on it. I'll move on. I'll get over it. Hi, Wystone. Hacker hoodie mode, huh? Yeet. How you doing? Yes script? The hash for yes script contain more than one part to be annoying. Oh, okay. What is the hash size in yes script? Oh god. Okay, wait. I forgot to read this part. MS Windows passwords. Microsoft Windows passwords are hashed using NTLM, a variant of MD4. They're visually identical to MD4 and MD5 hashes. So it's very important to use context to determine the hash type. Okay, so we need to put that in our notes. On Microsoft Windows, password hashes are stored in SAM, Security Accounts Manager. Windows tries to prevent normal users from dumping them, but tools like Mimikatz exist to circumvent Microsoft and Windows security. Notably, the hashes found there are split into NT hashes and LM hashes. What? Huh? I don't understand that. They're split into NT hashes and LM hashes. Took a couple days off from work to watch cooking competition my oldest daughter is in. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I bet you're really excited to watch her. That's awesome. How's she doing? Is she kicking ass? A great place to find more hash formats and password prefixes is Hashcat example hashes page. Okay, I don't even know why I'm looking at that. Okay. What is the hash size in yes script? Oh, for other hash types, you'll typically need to check the length or encoding or even conduct some research into the application that generated them. Never underestimate the power of research. What is the hash size in yes script? Would that be here? Wait, okay. So, I don't know. I'm gonna guess 256. I got it right. I just guessed though. What's the hint that it was gonna give us? Research online or check their manual page. What's the hash mode listed? Control F, holy guess. Yeah, I know. Guess instead of looking it up. Well, I was gonna look it up, but I got it on the first guess, so whatever. What's the hash mode listed for Cisco ASA MD5? Cisco? What? How do I? Okay, there we go. Huh? Oh, it's not showing me Cisco. Wait, how do I do this? I don't even know how to control F properly. Cisco. How do I navigate them? How do I say next? Usually there's like a button for next. Why is there no button for next? I guess I won't be coming to the watch party like midnight for me. Oh, what was the result? So 6 to 8. Well, not very many people voted, but okay. All right, it looks like 6 to 8 p.m. One. All right, I guess we're doing it at 6 then. Then I might do a short stream before it. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta make a announcement in Discord. If you are interested in joining the watch party, join the Discord, please. But the lookup skill is much more useful to develop than just guessing. Right, you are. Well, I guess I won't be coming. Not sure, but you could probably just type it all out. Type what all out? Oh, the whole thing? Cisco ASA. Two, 4, 10. What hashing algorithm is used in Cisco iOS if it starts with $9? I don't think it's gonna tell me, but let's just see. iOS. So we have type 4. That doesn't start with a 9. All right, how do we go to the next search thing? Cisco iOS type 9? No. Wait, what was it? No. That's not what we want. How do I see the other matches? I just gotta scroll, I guess. All right, whatever. Where's the other one? Show me the thing. What the hell? Where is it? Right, enter. Cisco OS. That doesn't work. What the hell? Tab doesn't do it. Enter. I think you want to look for it just based on the 9. Oh, okay, that's a good point. But I really would like to figure out how to navigate this control find. That's really annoying. Why? Dude. What the? Nah! S-script. S-script. This is Firefox, not Internet Explorer. You probably answered this already a million times, but what are you learning all these things to make a career change, or is this more of a hobby thing? It's supposed to be a career thing, but I don't know when it's going to turn into a career thing. Okay, Control F, Firefox, navigating. And navigate them using Enter or F3. Enter did not work. So F3, let's try it. Let's see if that works. F3. I don't know. For some reason I feel like that's not gonna work. Oh, that works. Okay, so it's F3. Who would have known that it was friggin' F3? Okay. Pearl and grep it, lol. We already mentioned rainbow tables as a method to crack hashes that don't use a salt. But what if there's a salt involved? You can decrypt. You can't decrypt password hashes. They're not encrypted. You have to check the hashes by hashing many different inputs. such as rocku.txt, as it covers many possible passwords, potentially adding the salt if there is one and comparing it to the target hash. Once it matches, you know the password, what the password was. Tools like Hashcat and John the Ripper are commonly used for these purposes. Okay, but without salt, right? Cracking passwords with GPUs. Modern GPUs have thousands of cores. They are specialized in digital image processing and accelerating computer. What? Where was I? Oops, I lost my spot. They specialize in digital image processing and accelerating computer graphics. Although they can't do the same sort of work that the CPU can, they are very good at some mathematical calculations involved in hash functions. You can use a graphics card to crack many hash types quickly. Some hashing algorithms, such as bcrypt, are designed so that hashing on a GPU does not provide any speed improvement over using a CPU. This helps them resist cracking. Is there, like, do you have to, like, somehow force the cracking to be done on your GPU, or does it automatically do it? I don't know. I don't get it. Cracking on VMs. It's worth mentioning that VMs or virtual machines normally don't have access to the host graphics card. Depending on the virtualization software you are using, you can set this up, but it is a bit cumbersome. Furthermore, performance degradation occurs as you use the CPU from a virtualized OS. You can select it, or it will try if it detects the possibility. I think this is pretty much answering it for me. I'm really struggling to focus today. Reading is extra hard today. All right, depending on the virtualization software you are using, you can set this up, but it's a bit cumbersome. Furthermore, performance degradation occurs as you use the CPU from a virtualized OS, and when your purpose is to crack a hash, you need extra CPU cycle. You want to run Hashcat, it's best to run it on your host to make most of your GPU if available. If you prefer Windows, you are in luck. Microsoft Windows builds are available on the website. And you can run it from PowerShell. What? Microsoft Windows builds are available on the website. What website? What are you talking about? You can run it from PowerShell. Sometimes TryHackMe, the way that it words things seems so off. You can get Hashcat working with OpenCL in a VM, but the speeds will likely be worse than cracking on your host. What's OpenCL? Open Computing Language is an open royalty-free standard for cross-platform parallel programming of heterogeneous systems. What? What the fuck is this? Did I take my meds today, Sly? Yeah, I did. I might have taken them too early, though. I don't remember what time I took it. CUDA, but open. Windows, say less. Hashtag blessed. What? So wait, are you a Windows person, Sliver? It's a way to program for GPUs. I'm really confused about what the hell this thing is, but okay. Like you use it within the VM to make it act like it's processing it on the host? But not an NVIDIA specific. Hacking the basement, no windows, LOL. I only know one Windows hacker. And he knows freaking like everything about Windows, but like nobody else likes Windows. Nobody else gives a shit about Windows. You might not have access to the GPU via your VM as is. Yeah, okay. It's kind of like a version of C++ for GPUs. The software manages all that, and the devs have to get the software to load that stuff on the GPU. To make a GPU actually work in a VM, you need PCI pass-through. That takes effort to set up in specific hardware. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm just going to move on. John the Ripper uses CPU by default and works in a VM out of the box. Although you may get better speeds running it on the host OS to avoid any virtualization overhead and make the most of your CPU cores and threads. Okay, is this why people prefer John the Ripper a lot of the times? It seems like people like John the Ripper better than Hashcat. Maybe that's why. Or you can get an AWS GPU VM for like 80 cents an hour. The normal VM GPU just passes on the normal GPU commands to the real one in a simplified form unsuitable for OpenCL. Hello, Cypher Enigma. How are you? Normal GPU commands real one. I don't know what you're saying, says us. Just passes. Not Betty's here. No, nothing's Betty's here. Betty's on her own tier. A tier above all others. I don't know. Uses the okay, we know the basic. Do we have Hashcat in here? All right. Cracking password. Hash cat. Hash file and word list. Okay. All right, now we have to use hashcat to crack the hash saved in CD home. Where? I don't even know where we are. Where? Oh yeah, we're in home already. All right. Hashing basic hash task. I guess we didn't really have to CD there. Okay, let's do hashcat. I don't know, mode 0? I don't know. It's probably not MD5 though. Okay, so first we have to figure out what kind of hash it is. Oh my god. Nice. GPU pass-through is a nice thing to learn, to be honest. Okay. Hardware accelerated cracking in a VM is possible, but more work. I'm saying how a normal VM GPU works and why it doesn't work for cracking. Okay. In most desktop VM situations, you'd want to use CPU cracking. Okay. So John the Ripper, basically. Oops. Okay, it could be this. This is an option. Blowfish, bcrypt blowfish, so 3200. Wait, go back. Bcrypt, it could be bcrypt SHA-1. Okay, this, so 3200 or what was the other one? Yeah. Let's use mode 3200 or 25800. I lost my place there. Okay, so ah! No, stop it. How do I go back over? Go back over. Oh, there's another one. Wait, that's the only one. Wait. Oh, it could also be 28,400. I don't know which one to start with. 2A $. If I remember correctly, it was the first option. All right, let's try it. 3,200. Let's give it a go. Oh shit. I have to save this first. Nano hash 1. It's doing it again. Why? Oh, I'm dumb. It literally already saved it for us. As hash 1.txt. I'm dumb. Okay, so hashcat M3200 dash A is gonna be 0. I don't know, another one. Hash 1.text and no, they just did your work for you. Okay. So now we wait. Wait, why did it stop? Is this it? Oh, that was it. Okay. And now have a good night. Have a good night, Zeno. I hope you have a lovely rest of your week. I hope your Monday wasn't too rough. And see you next time. Thank you, thank you. Are you still doing Golang? Oh my god. I have like taken a long ass hiatus from Golang and I'm really afraid to go back to it. I basically got overwhelmed with it and like then did bash scripting for a minute and then now here we are. It's just avoiding it. I think next week, maybe later this week I'll go back to it, but I mean, I'm just avoiding it really, honestly. I know I need to go back to it. I haven't given up on it, but I did put it on pause. And I probably forgot everything. So that's not good. Also, hello, Bimilo. Did we come up with a project like a calculator? We came up with a project with a word counter, but that didn't go very well. Yes, Will Sarge, it has. Still always down to help. Oh, I'm sure a lot of people offer that though. Yeah, I just don't even know where, like, I don't know how to ask for help. Like, I'm that bad. Like, I don't even know where to begin to ask for help. Okay, use hash catch crack the SHA-256 hash. Okay. Wait, what was it? There a SHA-256. What the fuck is that? 1400. Okay, 1400. 1400. Actually, I can just edit the last one. Wait, why is it being so slow? It's frozen. No. Do something. What the fuck? Okay, alright, whatever. Hashcat mode 1400. A0. Wordless slash hockey dot text. Oh, okay. Word counter in C is leagues easier than its Golang counterpart. Just saying. Okay. Good to know. I feel like a calculator would be easier at this point, but word counter I already started. I don't know. All right, did it find something? Gators or dangerous? Nope. Doesn't like that. Okay. Gators doesn't fit. So, did we use the wrong mode, maybe? Excuse me, I have a GitHub repo of a C word counter. Okay. I feel like you're not trolling then. What did I do wrong here? Did I do the wrong mode? I didn't do the wrong mode. Maybe it's the wrong attack mode? Doesn't look like I have any misspellings. It's so confident. Halloween? Is that it? Halloween? Oh, it's Halloween. Okay. All right, use hashtag to crack the hash, blah, 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 saved in there. Okay, so now we gotta figure out 6. Wait, I think there was something about that one. This is a SHA 512 crypt. So 1800? 1800. Oracle Writer, hello. So far, is cryptography hard for a newbie? Honestly, I feel like the TryHackMe module or path, the cryptography module, has been pretty good. It's been fairly forgiving for a beginner. I'm trying to think if there was any of them that I got super hung up on. I can't remember. I don't think so. Yeah, it's not terrible, I guess, but it's not super easy, I guess, either. I just wish it wasn't so much reading. I know, same. I freaking hate reading. Kill me. It's like, seriously, my worst enemy at this point. All right, still thinking. I found it amazing for beginners and pretty good for if you already grasp the subject. The TryHackMe module, yeah, it's pretty good. Can it be an audio or video? I don't think these have videos. Some TryHackMe rooms have videos, but I don't think any of these really had any. You can always get like a text reader, text to speech extension or whatever for reading it. Who you? Spaceman. Boom. All right, one more to go. Let's do it. We got to do a B6B. Let's see if it's a B6. Nope. Is this one? This one's gonna be hard. There's a hint for it. So I'm wondering if this is like salted or if it's encoded or something. Let's see. B6B. All right, I think I went through them all. All right, so the beginning is not going to give it away. Um, Sauce, I feel like you're being a little what's the word? Rude? I don't know. All right, let's just try to run it. I don't know. Let's try to run it without the mode and see if it'll auto detect. I don't know. Like, is that a good idea? No, okay, it doesn't like that. Shoot, we're gonna have to do some research or something. I don't even know. Uh, Although he may have disagreements, frequently I say that almost any syntax in C can be replicated in a more easy and succinct way in Golang. All right. Programming language preferences can be heated debates. Gotcha, gotcha. All right, I guess let's just like put it into Google and see if Google can identify it. I doubt it, but let's just try it. No. MD5? So what is that mode, like 0 or 10? I forget. Like one of the first ones. Oh, it's 0. Okay. Let's try with mode 0. I don't know. Is hashing even technically part of cryptography if it's not encryption? Uh exhausted. So it didn't crack it. So is this a hardware issue or what is this? I don't understand. So is it saying it might be encoded? I don't know. Let's just try it again, I guess. I don't know why I'm trying it again. It's going to do the same thing. All right, let's look at the hint. You need to use an online service. Crack station? I don't know. KWXN. Cell. Oh my god. I don't know. FTPKGU. Fun for you. Fun for you. Fun for you. Okay. Yay, we did it. None of those were very difficult, so that's cool. All right, in task 3, we mentioned that we would focus on 2 uses of hashing. Password storage and data integrity. Ooh, I can't even read. Okay, here we go. I mentioned that we focus on 2 uses of hashing, password storage, and data integrity. We have extensively discussed how hashing secure passwords and authentication systems, how hashing secures passwords and authentication systems. In this task, we'll discuss how we can use hash functions to check the integrity of files. Integrity checking. Hashing can be used to check that files haven't been changed. If you put the same data in, you always get the same data out. Even if a single bit changes, the hash will change significantly. As demonstrated in task 2, this means you can use it to check that files haven't been modified to ensure the file you downloaded is identical to the file on the web server. The text file listed below shows the SHA-256 hash of 2 Fedora workstations. I think I'm going to go out of hacker hoodie mode for now, because it's getting a little hot in here. Okay, yeah. Just don't be cold. Yeah. Hashing can be used to check. Oh my god, I just read that. I can do this, guys. I can read. I know I can. Thank you for the follow, Pedro Abstracto. Pedro Abstracto. I like your name. My own read. All right, I'm trying. The text file listed below shows the SHA-256 hash of 2 Fedora Workstation ISO files. If running SHA-256 thumb on the file you download return the same hash listed in this signed file, you can be confident that your file is identical to the official one. Thank you for the follow, Shaky Throat. Why is your throat shaky? You can also use hashing to find duplicate files. If two documents have the same hash, they are the same document. This is very convenient for finding and deleting duplicate files. Oh, I didn't think about that. Interesting. Okay. HMAX. HMAC or keyed hash message authentication code. What, Betty? Would you like to come up? No? Would you like me to help you get unstuck? There you go. Nervous. Ah, you're nervous. Nervous Nelly. Ew. You know anything about HMAC? Keyed hash message authentication code is a type of message authentication code, MAC, that uses a cryptographic hash function in combination with a secret key to verify the authenticity and integrity of data. An HMAC. Hi, baby. What is up, girlfriend? How you doing? Oh yeah, you're going after your treats. I know. I know, you want your treats. You're like, I already ate my dinner, now it's treat time. It's a type of a message authentication code MAC that uses a cryptographic hash function in combination with a secret key to verify the authenticity and integrity of data. An HMAC can be used to ensure what's dinner without dessert treats first. Dessert treats. I know, right? I can relate. I always have to have a little snack after dinner. Me too, Betty. Me too. Yeah, if they want to. Otherwise, she's getting treats after stream. Hi, boo-boo. What's up, girlfriend? Oh, sorry. Did I pet you the wrong way? I love you. All right, an HMAC can be used to ensure that the person who created the HMAC is who they say they are. Authenticity is confirmed. Moreover, it proves that the message hasn't been modified or corrupted. Integrity is maintained. This is achieved through the use of a secret key to prove authenticity and a hashing algorithm to produce a hash and prove integrity. So it has a key, okay. Like an encryption, all right. The following steps give you a fair idea of how HMAC works. The secret key is padded to the block size of the hash function. The padded key is XORed with a constant, usually a block of zeros or ones. Then the message is hashed using the hash function with the XORed key. The result from step 3 is then hashed again with the same hash function, but using the padded key XORed with another constant. But using the padded key XORed with another constant. The final output is the HMAC value, typically a fixed size string. It's unavailable? Really? What's going on? Let's check it out. It shouldn't be. That's weird. It's not mod priv, no. Oh, you paused redemption rewards of this type are not currently available to viewers. Manage or unpause requests. Wait, how did I pause it? Okay, that must have been some of the mods must have done that or something. I have no idea. I don't know how that would even happen. All right, now they're available, or they should be at least. Definitely wasn't me last stream. Yeah, no problem, Warcry. I think they can. All right, XR, you got it. And I'm sure Betty thanks you very much. I'm not understanding what the fuck this HMAC thing is anyways. So, time for a break. All right, Betty. What flavor do you want today? Let's do tuna. Tuna flavored. It smells like tuna. Come here, baby. I think we did tuna last time, but oh well. Sorry, baby. I'm just trying to get closer. Sorry. Next tuna sandwich I make will have self-made mayo. Interesting. Isn't it really easy to make mayo? You just need a blender or immersion blender or something. So talkative. I know, she's so talkative. HMAC is just a way to show authenticity of a message and that it hasn't been tampered with. Egg and oil, yeah. Not really into mayo. I'm like an anti-mayo person. I don't think mayo belongs anywhere. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think it has a place in this world. It's just food lube. Why do you need to lube your food? You know? I'd rather it be dry. I don't need lubey food. I make mayo by hand, no mixer needed. What the fuck? You like the taste of it? No. I don't like the taste. I don't like the texture. I don't like the look of it. I don't like anything about it. There's no positive things you can say about mayo. I like ketchup. Ketchup's great. Oh wait, I got some on me. Here. Can you please get it off my finger? Girl. No, ketchup is not food lube. It's just a sauce. You don't like use it to lube your food up. It's just for flavor. No. No, no, it's not the same thing. It is not the same thing. Mayo is like unnecessary, like I don't know. I mean, it's purpose. I get it in certain things. Like to make a tuna fish sandwich, like I have to use vegan mayo. Or I don't really eat tuna fish, but I eat sometimes I make like salmon patties. I use canned salmon and like I use vegan mayo when I do that. That works pretty good. Like I don't know why, but vegan mayos doesn't have the same effect as regular mayo. Even though it looks the same and everything, I don't mind it. It's just for some reason regular mayo repulses me. No, Betty. There's a little bit on my finger if you want it, but the rest is for later. Vegan mayo is just fake. Yeah, but it doesn't have the it's like, I don't know, it's just not the same thing. It's not like it's a little bit of a different texture. It's like fluffier. And it's just not as lubey. I don't know how else to explain it. It's like, yeah, it's fluffier. Regular mayo is repulsed by you. Yeah. People are weird. What the fuck is food lube? Thank you, Just Jane. Thank you. Mustard, mayo, ketchup. Mustard, good mustard's pretty good, yeah. But you can't, like, it's not as universal as ketchup or mayo. We need an emoji of Betty with a monocle and a top hat. I would love that. I keep forgetting to get on that. I need to get on the emoji thing. I need to get on the emoji thing and the CTF team thing. I just haven't. I guarantee. What do you use on sandwich bread? I just use what do I use? I just like a dry sandwich. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, I think I just normally do. I don't do a lot of sandwiches, but when I do, I just do dry. I'm not putting food lube on my bread. Oh, hi, non-codes. Sorry, we're talking about mayo. Hello, how are you? Thanks for the follow, STD Standard Error DK? I don't know. Betty, you gotta let go. Hello, thank you for the raid. Sorry, I just realized that. Did you ever have homemade mayo? I don't think so. They just should invent their own condiments and stop trying. We're doing a break right now to give my cat treats, but she won't let me. Oh, she's gonna let me go. Okay. All right. How was stream? How are you? Hello. Sorry, it's like taking me a second to transition to raider mode. Hello. How are you? Someone encrypted our raid message and now we can't decrypt it. What? That's crazy. Please leave that emoji with me. I know the perfect person. Okay. Are you still here? Did I scare him away? Did I scare you away with my food lube talk? Hi, non-codes. Let's see what non-codes was up to. Non-codes. full stack developer developing Nonify, a Nonify bot live. Studied software development at a scammy school. Okay. I'm full stack web dev at launch school. Ah! Happy to always be learning and building, but most of all grateful to have you guys here for the ride. All right, you seem cool. Back, I had a good stream. I was in an ad. Oh, sorry. Learning C and Raylib. Ah, okay, cool. I am trying to learn about cryptography. Here, let me transition back to that. This is my cat Betty, by the way. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. And I'm Slyborg Raiders. I am a noob at everything, but I am trying to learn information security and also programming, but I put programming on hold for a little bit. I learned it for about 3 months. I was trying to learn Golang and then it terrified me. So I put that on hold and I'm going to get back to it either this week or next week. But yeah, I am on the last bit of this path on TryHackMe, which is the cryptography module. I'm doing this past Cybersecurity 101. We are in the hashing basics room. We're getting towards the end, but right now we're learning about HMAC. So basically just file integrity checking. And yeah, that's what we're doing. Learning about HMAC. Yes. Hi, Hoon. There is no end. There is no end. Oh, thank you for the follow, Nine Codes. The little shock you got there. Click, click. Hello, bot91. Hello, hello. Thank you, Ryan K. Hawkins, for the follow. Thank you, thank you. That cat looks extremely noble. Hello, Supreme Shrimp. Yes, she is very noble, except she's feisty as hail, too. Do you ever use mustard or sambal for it instead of mayo? No. For a sandwich? I don't know. Like, I like a good mayo. I mean, mustard, but yeah, we were also talking about sandwich. Or were we talking about mayo? I don't know how we were talking about mayo, but I call it food lube. So sorry if that was off-putting. But yeah, I'm against mayo. Sorry, I'm trying to refocus and like introduce myself and stuff. So I don't know what I'm doing, but how do you pronounce LMAO? LMAO? Lamau? What do you mean? What kind of question is that? Cat, tuna, tuna sandwich, lamao. Oh yeah, we were talking about tuna because of Betty. Yeah. So I am like having a very difficult time focusing, but I'm gonna do my best for y'all. We already read all this, right? We're looking at this. Yeah, that's what we're doing. An illustration below should clarify the above steps. So key, XOR, iPad, text. Okay, so that is the secret key is padded to the block size of the hash function? Huh? I don't even know. I don't get it. What does it mean iPad? Is that for padding? It doesn't actually mean iPad like an iPad. So the key is padded to the block of the hash function. Yes, it's the padding. Happy Cinco de Mayo? Mayo? Oh. El Mayo. El Mayo. No, it's LMAO. Come on, let's be real. You almost got me. iPad, OPAD, input and output padding. Ah, okay. Guys, my 1 year anniversary is gonna be coming up of streaming this stuff on March 15th. What should I do for my 1 year? I don't know. We gotta celebrate somehow. All right. Technically speaking, the HMAC function is calculated using the following expression. Oh, geez. Okay. Should I bother putting that in my notes? Note that M and K represent the message and the key respectively. Open an OnlyFans with just fans. 24-hour marathon. Okay. Probably not doing a 24-hour marathon. Maybe like an 8 or 10-hour stream or something. Wear an anonymous mask. I can wear an Oni mask. I don't have an anonymous mask, but I have an Oni mask. I could do that. Yeah, I should open an OnlyFans with just fans and feet. Let's do it. I needed to take more notes on cracking passwords, so we got to go back and do that. But for now, let's do a note on HMAC, which stands for key. Let me see if I can remember it. Key hash MAC address, right? And I forget what MAC stands for. Message authentication code. Key hash message authentication code. A type of oh my god, message authentication. Cryptographic hash function. I'm just updating my notes real quick. And no, I cannot. I'm in a VM and my clipboard doesn't work, so I can't copy and paste it. And I remember it better if I copy it anyway, so that's the way we're doing it. Verify the authenticity and security of data. Okay, I'm not gonna copy the steps. It's gonna take forever. Let's just do so it's calculated using the following expression. We have HMAC K M equals H. Okay, oh, I can't, oh, I have to copy it somehow. Okay, so we're gonna copy it with the snip tool because maybe the snip tool can get that XOR symbol. I don't know, let's see. Can it do it? Or just write XOR? Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Let's see if it works. Nope, it didn't work. It just did a big O. So we can just write XOR, oops. XOR OPAC. XOR iPad. Okay, whatever. I guess that works. By the way, same advice, I might be wrong about this. Oh, you're not talking to me. All right, let's see what it wants us to do. What is SHA-256 hash of libgcrypt blah 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 found in basics? Okay, so let's cd to ask 7. Okay. What was it? SHA-256 sum? Is that how we do it? SHA-256 sum of all right, easy peasy. All right, I think we got it, right? Yeah. All right, what's the hashcat mode number? What's the hashcat mode number for HMAX SHA-512? Wait, why are we talking about hashcat now? Because we don't need hashcat. Do you use hashcat with HMAX? I don't get it. Why would you do that? Huh? Let's see if we can find this. Go here. Nope, did I close it? No, I didn't. So let's control find. Okay, here it is. So it's 1750. I don't understand why it's asking that here. What does that have to do with this? How'd you do it, XR? How'd you do it? All right, we have finally finished this room. I definitely need to go back and fix my notes a little bit, though, for the password cracking, I think, and then the HMAC. Let's see, what are we gonna fix? Circled plus or an n array circled plus in Unicode is U plus 2295. What? I don't get it. So if I take that, that's supposed to give it to me? circled plus Unicode. Tastiest code of all. Key, wait, Windows key plus dot to open a hidden keyboard. How did I not know about this? What? We don't need the machine anymore. What? Wait, where'd it go? Wait, nope, that wasn't it. It's this one. Wait, do it again. Do it again. You guys can't see it, but hold on. Wait, where'd it go? It's lost. It's not coming back. What the hell? There it is. Okay. It's got GIFs and everything. Oh my God. Wait, how do I use it though? Hold on. How do I do this? How do I use it? I can figure this out. Sorry guys, I'm on a side. Oh, there it is. Okay, so you just have to be clicked into the place that you want to put it. Okay. And then, oh, I can do all kinds of things. Ooh, okay. All right, well, this is something I'm going to remember forever. Thank you, XR. Ah, amazing. Okay, so there you go. There's some cool symbols for you. Okay, now I need to fix this. Wait, where's XOR? How do I find XOR? Latin symbols, math symbols, math symbols. That's what I need. Math symbols. Come on, give me an XOR. Give me an XOR. It wouldn't search it. Found it. Oh, boom. Wait, why is it huge? Is this even the right symbol? Whatever, let's just put it there. It's an omega option. This isn't even the right one. I didn't even do the right one, but whatever. It's an omega options. No, but it works. All right, whatever. Wait. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get hung up on that if I try to look for it. I don't know. Should I clean up my notes? I feel like it's good enough. I mean, I could write about all this GPU, CPU crap, but like, What's the point? Yeah, I think my notes are good enough for now. Let's just move on. Or I guess I could add some more about HMAC. Okay, so let's say this. Okay, I want to download a file right now. Can I find... How do I find the hash of a file before I download it? Like, is it always going to be given to you somehow? The people offering the download need to give it to you. Okay. All right. Or use a SHA-SUM file. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. All right, so you can't always check, you can't always do an integrity check anyways. Just when it's given to you, when it's super secret and important. Oh, I still need to do one? Oh, the conclusion has more reading. Okay, great. All right, this room covered hashing functions and their use from various perspectives. Before moving on, we should distinguish between hashing, encoding, and encryption. Hashing, as already stated, is a process that takes input data and produces a hash value, a fixed size string of characters, also referred to as a digest. The hash value uniquely represents the data, and any change in the data, no matter how small, should lead to a change in the hash value. Hashing should not be confused with encryption or encoding. Hashing is one way and can't reverse the process to get the original data. Encoding converts data from one form to another to make it compatible with a specific system. Wow, I feel like this would be really good for my notes. I might copy each of these and put it in there. ASCII, UTF-8, UTF-16, UTF-32, ISO 88591, and Windows 1252 are valid encoding methods for the English language. Note that UTF-8, UTF-16, and UTF-32 are Unicode encodings, and they can represent characters from other languages such as Arabic and Japanese. Another type of encoding commonly used when sending or saving data is not from any specific language. Examples include base 32, base 64 encoding. Consider the following example of using base 64 to encode and decode. Most distros will have checksum files available, often signed checksum files too. What do you mean they'll just have checksum files available? Please compile. Consider the following example. Okay. Encoding should not be confused with encryption, as using a specific encoding does not protect the confidentiality of the message. Encoding is reversible. Anyone can change the data encoding with the right tools. Only encryption, which we covered in the previous rooms, protects data confidentiality using a cryptographic cipher and a key. Encryption is reversible, provided we know the cipher and can access the key. To continue with this module, join John the Ripper. Join John the Ripper? Oh, the room. However, if you would like to gain more in-depth information about cryptography, consider this room that dives into more concepts and okay, whatever. Okay, use base64 to decode. Oh shit, did the thing run out? Oh, it didn't. Okay, all right, good. So like in SHA sums file next to the .iso files. Okay. Use base64 to decode blah blah blah, saved as decode this. All right, can we just use, is the quickest way to do this to use Cyberchef? Okay, wait, what is the fastest way to do this from the terminal? How do we decode using John the Ripper? Should we use John the Ripper? Or is it just John? I forget. What is John the Ripper? It's base64D file name. Oh, okay. Wait, shit, I did know that. Wait, no, I didn't. Base64D. Encode, decode. They finally found the real John the Ripper. Somebody was saying that previously. I have a hard time believing that. Did they really? Like, that's crazy. That was like forever ago. Ensure, or isn't it Jack the Ripper? Isn't it Jack the Ripper, not John the Ripper in real life? Ensure you have noted the various concepts and tools explored in this room. All right, let's do it. That was amazing, guys. I feel like I fucked up my notes and didn't like do them well enough, but oh well. That's why it took so long. They had the wrong name. Yeah, Jack. Like through DNA stuff. Yeah, DNA technology has like freaking solved so many things, but there's such a backlog too of that crap. Okay. Let's actually check this out. I'm curious. So Jack the Ripper caught. Never officially caught or convicted. In 2014 and again in 2019, 2025, researcher Russell Edwards claimed that DNA testing on a Shaw found beside Catherine Eddowes linked to Aaron Kosminski. But like, how can you take how can you even solve that? Because you can't, like, how did they get the sample from Aaron Kosminski to cross-reference it? Like, that's crazy. How did they do that? Many forensics experts argue that DNA evidence is degraded, contaminated, and insufficient to prove the identity definitively, making it a 100% match claim that is not universally accepted. Grandchildren? Yeah, maybe. Wow. All right, what should we do for the rest of the day? Did we finish this module? I think there's more. Let's see what we got. Oops, nope, I don't want to do that. No. All right, so we have two more, or no, one more room, and then we're finished Cybersecurity 101. Oh my God, what if we finished it today? Oh, it's already 8:30? What? Wait, we did that room for 3.5 hours? How? Wow, I have been really distracted today. Holy crap. Sorry, guys. I did start stream really late, too. John the Ripper is well-known, well-loved, and versatile cracking tool, or hash cracking tool. That's what I meant. It combines a fast cracking speed with an extraordinary range of compatible hash types. Amazing. To be fair, we haven't been the most helpful with staying on task. Yep, fair. That is fair, but also I should be in control of my own stream. I even took an energy drink today, and I don't normally do that. Sometimes I do that, but like maybe that's why I can't focus. Maybe the energy drink is making it worse. It did wake me up though. For maximum benefit, we recommend you attempt this room after. Okay, yeah, we already did that. Oh, we didn't do this one. Public key cryptography basics? Yeah, we didn't do that, did we? I don't remember. I don't think so. There are no other learning prerequisites except basic command line abilities. Upon the completion of this room, you will learn about using John 4, cracking Windows authentication hashes, crack Etsy shadow hashes, cracking password protected zip files, cracking password protected RAR files, and cracking SSH keys. Amazing. Let's crack all the things. But I feel like, I don't know. How realistic is it really going to be, you know? Control is overrated, Sly. Damn, almost 4:30 in the morning here. I better find a bed. Have a great rest of your stream. Yeah, thanks for coming in, Standard. Thanks for the follow. Standard Air. Yeah, see you later. Later. This is a hands-on room, Sly. Let's go. We like the hands-on rooms. All right. So we can get out of this or exit. Okay. Starting with task 4, you need to apply. Hold on. You need to apply either on the attached VM, the attack box, or on your own system for. Okay. Let's see if we can just get through task 2. Oh my God, there's so many tasks. There's 12 tasks. Ah! Oh my gosh. All right, where's the download task button thing? All right, we need to regenerate it or something. These, hey shader. These nuts. I don't know, maybe I should just call it quits for today. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's a zip file. Why would they do that? So do we have to unzip it? Is it there? Ripper. Wait. Yeah, there it is. I don't remember how to do this. Okay, so we just unzip it right here. Or is it gonna give me a tar ball or something? Alright, it's not that bad. So is it here? Where does it put it? Oh my god. I don't remember how to unzip a friggin' file. Okay, there's one. On the Ripper, the basics. Alright, what else? Okay, I did put it all in there. Okay, cool. So we're gonna see. Wait. We wanna shit. We wanted to unzip that into www. Damn it. Can I do it again? Wait, it doesn't matter. Let's just cd to. Whatever. We'll just do it here. Why not? Maybe just move it. All right, move. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. All right, we're gonna move Sean Ripper Basics to www/. Okay, it's frozen again. Nope. Come on. Work. Why didn't it work? Where the hell did it put it? Wait, why didn't it work? The hell? Do I need a slash here? I need a slash there, don't I? Oh my god. CD to home / downloads. LS. I mean, this is pointless. I don't even need it. Okay, where the hell did it put it? What the hell, guys? It just disappeared it. Or is it still doing it? Because now it's freezing up. No. Okay. Oh my god, I'm gonna get hung up on this and not finish. Sort by time? There's okay, it made one in downloads. That's what it did. Oh, I know what happened. I know what happened. Okay, so it made it. Yeah, okay, so remove www. I see. And now it's freezing up again. Okay, now we want to unzip to home/www/. Why is that not working? Yes, it does. It exists. What are you talking about? Hi, psyched. I'm almost done. I'm struggling with unzipped. I don't know where it's, I don't know. I'm struggling with the file system is really what's happening. Why isn't this working, psyched? Yeah, it's home/www. So why is that command not working? I don't know, but I need more beer. Beer. I need more beer too. I want a beer. What kind of beer? Are you drinking Corona again? With lime? Nice. How many Coronas have you drank? 8? That's no beer. Hi, Deathwish. Yes, it is. Corona's delicious. Corona's like the only good cerveza kind of beer. Or what is Corona? It's a cerveza, right? Like a Mexican lager or something. Hey, you know what? Just forget my suggestion. It caused you a 1,000-year side quest without meaning. I know, but I should be able to do this. That's why it's bothering me. Very Hispanic of you. Yes, I'm so Hispanic. Guys, I did, okay, psyched. I did start to try and do Duolingo again. I've only been doing it for like 3 days, but I'm back on it and I'm proud of myself. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put more information in my head if it kills me. I'm gonna learn something. Whether it's computers or Spanish, we'll see. Thanks. Try unzipping from destination folder, maybe. Okay, let's CD. Okay, let's do that. Oh, it still exists. So no, why is it still there? I don't want it. Why is it saying it's there? Oh my god, CD. LS. It's still there. I thought I removed it. Why isn't it removing it? It's not doing any. Oh my god, it is a directory, but can we? How do you remove a directory then? I want to remove the entire thing. So can I do, here. Let's do remove www/star. Oh my God, work. It keeps bogging down. Removed her. Oh. Why do you have node modules in the root folder? What are you talking about? Hi, Cobble Master. Now I'm making you feel guilty for not learning any new languages. Udo, go Lang. So you're winning. Thanks for the 5-stream streak. Let's go. Node modules in the root folder. Where do you even see that? What are you talking about? I'm gonna get more beer? Okay, great. Yes. Oh my God, they're directories. Ah! No, that's not what I meant. Did that work? Okay, remove dir www. Why isn't it empty? Holy shit, this is so annoying when you do a tarball thing like this. Okay, so ls. Let's cd to www. Did any of it work? So it's still there. So cd to task 04. Okay, so it did delete everything inside of them, but now how do I delete all these fucking files, directories? Oh my God. I just want to be able to know how to do this properly. That's all. I feel like this is good practice. I know it's not on topic, but I need to know how to do this properly. You want a hint? Yeah, sure. So CD, so it's just being so slow. Did I already try this? Oh. Okay, that worked. It's still there, so remove www. Did that work? Oh my God, I finally did it. You want to recursively remove. I almost just typed the command out, but that's not a hint. Okay, whatever, I did it. Okay, so now we want to unzip. Wait, why isn't it? Why did this make that folder? Why didn't it go home? Why didn't this work? Why did it put it here? That's weird. Let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it this way. Let's cd. I don't understand why that was wrong. Yeah, let's cd home, and then we're gonna cd to www, and then we're gonna unzip home / downloads / ripper.zip to here, right? Oh my God, I did it. Okay, but I still don't get why the original command did what it did, but I'll just leave it alone. Okay, back with more beer. Nice. Cheers. Psyched. I need more water. Oops. How do I clean this up? CD. For fuck's sake, it's being so slow and it's fucking up my commands because I'm... Barley wine? What the hell is a barley wine? The last argument to unzip your command was looking for www inside the archive and trying to only extract files with www in it, which there weren't any. No, I was directing it to put it in www, not... I don't think you're right. Wait, maybe you are right. I don't know. Alrighty, let's begin. Look at all that reading. No. What are hashes? I don't know, psyched. You know, it's been really slow going today. I mean, it's always slow, but it's been like... I haven't been able to focus. It's been... Everybody's been cool. Like, we haven't had any incidences or anything, but... I'm just like, I can't focus. And it's driving me nuts. And now I have to read this giant wall of text, and I'm not happy about it. But we're gonna get through it. A hash is a way of taking a piece of data of any length and representing it in another fixed length form. This process makes the original value of the data. This process masks the original value of the data. The hash value is obtained by running the original data through a hashing algorithm. Many popular hashing algorithms exist, such as MD4, MD5, SHA-1, and NTLM. Let's try and show this with an example. If we take Polo, a string of 4 characters, and run it through an MD5 hashing algorithm, we end up with an output of blah, 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 a standard 32-character MD5 hash. Likewise, if we run Polo mints, a string of 9 characters, and run it through the MD5 hashing algorithm, we end up with an output of blah, 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 another 32-character MD5 hash. Good, better no incidents and everyone being... and everything being slow-paced. Yeah. I guess. I don't know. All right, what makes hashes secure? Hashing functions are designed as one-way functions. In other words, it's easy to calculate the hash value of a given input. However, it is a hard problem to find the original input given the hash value. In simple terms, a hard problem quickly becomes computationally infeasible in computer science. This computational problem has its roots in mathematics as P versus NP. P versus NP. In computer science, P and NP are 2 classes of problems that help us understand the efficiency of algorithms. P was solvable. N is not solvable. All right, polynomial time. Class P covers the problems whose solutions can be found in polynomial time. Consider sorting a list in an increasing order. The longer the list, the longer it would take to sort. However, the increase in time is not exponential. NP is non-deterministic polynomial time. Problems in the class NP are those for which a given solution can be checked quickly, even though finding the solution itself might be hard. In fact, we don't know if there is a fast algorithm to find the solution in the first place. All right, this is like not being retained at all. Like I can't tell what I'm reading anymore. While this is fascinating mathematical concept that proves fundamental to computing and cryptography, it is entirely outside the scope of this room, but abstractly, the algorithm to hash the value will be P and can therefore be calculated reasonably. However, an unhashing algorithm would be an NP and intractable to solve, meaning that it cannot be computed in a reasonable time using standard computers. All right, this is where John comes in. Even though the algorithm is not feasibly reversible, that doesn't mean that cracking the hashes is impossible. If you have the hash version of a password, for example, and you know the hashing algorithm, you can use the hashing algorithm to hash a large number of words called a dictionary. You can then compare these hashes to the one you're trying to crack to see if they match. If they do, you know what word corresponds to that hash, you've cracked it. Okay. Got it. That made sense. You don't need to really know about P versus NP. That's for all computer scientists and mathematicians to worry about. Okay, so I just need to know what Sysos was saying. P is solvable, NP is not solvable. John the Ripper. Hi, Nets Harm. You don't like John the Ripper? It's easy way to think about NP and P time. Yeah. For some more in-depth material, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Jumbo John. Jumbo John. I've never heard of Jumbo John. We have Jumbo John on Cali? I don't know. What is the most popular extended version of John the Ripper? Jumbo John. Wait. How the hell do I get Jumbo John? Do I have Jumbo John? Jumbo. Would it be Jumbo John? Bruh. It's just John. Well, we know we have John, but how do we know we have Jumbo John? Same thing? Okay, whatever. I don't get it. You don't need to install John the Ripper on your system. Consequently, feel free to skip through the installation section. If you prefer to use your system to follow along, please read along. Okay. We should note that if you use a version of John the Ripper other than Jumbo John, you might not have some of the required tools. Okay, do we have I know we have zip to John because we've used that, right? Yeah, okay. So do we have Rar to John? Yes, okay. All right, we have Jumbo John then. John the Ripper is supported. Okay. Jumbo John is already installed. Jumbo bleeding. Bruh, why is it bleeding? Okay, luckily we don't have to read all of that. Who's John? Who are you and who am I? And I don't know, I'm trying to turn it into something philosophical. I don't know. Can I be done? Can we do this tomorrow? I feel like I've been doing such short streams lately though. I need to do like longer, more involved streams. Which website's breach was the rockyou. Oh, frick. What was it? I can't remember off the top of my head. It was... it was that weird social media thing. It was, what was it called? I want to remember it, but I'm not going to remember it. Okay. Rockyou text came from what website? Oh, it was Rockyou? I thought in a different I thought in a different thing it was, they said it was something else. I remember it being a social media thing, but I don't remember it being Rockyou. I mean, that's obvious, I guess. Like, I should have guessed that, but... No? That's not it? Wait, why is it saying yes and then it says no? What? Did I get it or not? What the hell? That's weird. All right, I think that's as far as I'm gonna get today. I'm losing my mind. I gotta go. All right, I'll make an announcement in Discord about the watch party. But again, we're gonna do a watch party on Friday. It's gonna be around 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And what else? Who are we raiding? Do we raid Freshwater, Fern, or CM Griffin? I never get to raid Fern. I don't even know what Fern's doing. Oh, you know what? I think Fern just dropped her game. Her Gum Squad game. So that's probably what she's doing because she doesn't normally stream on Mondays anymore. So yeah, let's go raid Fern and see what they're doing. over there. Proud of my progress? Guys, we did half a room. I'm not that proud, but at least you know what I'm proud of? The fact that because I almost didn't stream again. I got here. I showed up. Okay. I'm not really that proud of the progress, but at least I showed up. So yeah. Because it's effort, thanks. I just wish I wasn't so slow and like distracted all the time. And like I wish I could grind through it like way faster, but it is what it is, you know? I get frustrated, but at least I'm doing it. Yeah, so let's go to Freshwater Fern, guys. I think I'm gonna eat some pierogies for dinner. I'm excited about that. So what up though? Carbo load, let's go. I gotta do I think on stream the other day, I'm pretty sure, and I didn't realize it until after stream, but I'm pretty sure I said I did Bavarian split squats, and it's actually, they're called Bulgarian split squats. So I gotta do those before I get my pierogies. But yeah. Consistency, overthinking, or slow. Yeah. Yeah, if only you did not have the DD? A DD? What? Oh, the DD. The ADHD. Oh, yeah. I know, and meds only help so much, you know? Like, frustrating. I don't know. It's just like, I hate reading more and more the older I get. I didn't used to hate reading as a kid. Like, it was always difficult and I was always kind of like slow at it, but I didn't hate it in school. I hate it now. I shouldn't say the word hate, but it's true. Okay. Yeah, she's playing Gum Squad. Let's go. All right, everybody, go at least wishlist Gum Squad, the game that she's making. She made it in 3 months. She's super talented. She did it from top to bottom. She's working on another longer term project, but it won't be out for a long time. But she's just a really cool person, and you should go be nice to her and support her because she's freaking cool, okay? You hear? You heard? Brain rot. I mean, once you choose cybersecurity, you don't have much of a choice, and yes, I can relate with the reading thing. I know. I know. I chose something with so much reading. But it's like also one of the few things that you can learn independently and get a job remotely. And also the people in the industry are super cool. So, yeah. No regrets. All right. See y'all tomorrow. Psyched, behave. You're super cool. Bye.